The greater Philadelphia area is seeing more and more office to residential conversions. I'm going to break down some of the most recent projects next and tell you exactly what it means for the housing market in Philadelphia and the surrounding counties. If you get some value out of this or you like what you hear, make sure to subscribe to the channel. You can hit the bell for notifications. And if you want to schedule a call with our team about what this means for your needs or how to navigate some of these questions about office to residential conversions, you can do that with the link in the comments. Just this past week, a Plymouth Meeting building by the Plymouth Meeting Mall, it was announced that it's going to be converted into 149 residential apartments. This is one of many projects that are converting office to residential. And what's interesting is we've seen this happen at a high clip across the U.S. Philadelphia ranks 14th, so they're a little slower to the party here when it comes to this commercial to residential conversion. This past year in 2024, there was a record high of 55,339 office to apartment conversions. And Philadelphia, again, was kind of lower on the list here. And since 2021, we've seen office to apartment conversions quadruple. So this is something that, we're seeing a lot of vacant offices because of people working remotely and hybrid schedules and companies closing. And what we're seeing happen in Philadelphia particularly is that there was 975 apartments that were converted from office to residential just last year, which is 19.1% of the region's conversion. So we're seeing a lot of this happen outside the greater Philadelphia area. Places like 1701 Market are a good example. They had 325 new apartments be built. And the thing about this is it's actually more expensive doing these office to apartment conversions. So we also know there's a housing shortage and affordable housing is really tough. And with this Plymouth Meeting space, this is right by the Plymouth Meeting Mall. It's a 60-year-old building, and they're having 149 units built in there. It's at 500 West Germantown. It's being developed by Keystone. That's a West Conshohocken-based developer. And they called the project, Rich Gottlieb, their COO, called the project a game changer because we know that malls are having a really hard time right now. We've seen the Exton Mall close down. We've seen Granite Run close down in Media. This is another mall that's experiencing some challenges here. And the mall owner is also exploring the potential sale of the land where another office building is. It's the former IKEA, and that could be used to construct another 275 apartments. So we're seeing this, and they're calling this the Monarch Conversion Project. Its first phase is going to be this year. So we're seeing this happen all the time. It's a trend that we're seeing because no one is using these spaces. And we're seeing that happen down at 21st and Arch right now. There's a 116-unit apartment complex. We're seeing Old City, the Wanamaker building where Macy's used to be. That appears headed towards office to apartment conversions. And this is going to be something that's going to continue to happen because these commercial spaces just aren't being used. So what does this mean? Well, it'd be great if these were for sale and they were affordable. The challenge is when it comes to affordable housing, we don't have affordable inventory in the greater Philadelphia area. This is more of a rental issue, obviously. It's like a $42 million project. But imagine if these were being condoed. Imagine if they were being sold. That would solve a lot of issues for a whole lot of people, and especially the demographic that everyone wants to sell, the baby boomers. Well, they don't have a place to move to. So if they were condoing these properties, they were making them residential available to purchase, I could see this being a lot more interesting. The fact that they're all going to rentals, that's not really solving the issue we have here. And my hope would be that we're going to see something actually happen where there's more condo options because people don't want to give up their square footage. I've got clients now I'm working with. They live in this big, beautiful 4,000 plus square foot home. They're moving to a property that's 3,000 square feet and it's a condo. I mean, that's the kind of property they're getting attracted to. And the challenge is we don't have a lot of these in the suburbs. A lot of them are in the city of Philadelphia, and some folks don't want to move back to the city. You've got tax issues down there, city wage tax. So if we were to see some of these developers actually build something that can be turned into a condo, I would imagine there's going to be an incredible demand for it. The challenge is it's really expensive to do that. But what else are you going to do with these buildings? So That's really the question here, and I think it's something a lot of developers should be looking at, because if you're to condo these properties, and they probably don't want to sell the land and the building. If you were to condo these, it would solve a lot of problems when it comes to housing in the greater Philadelphia area.